So in the subsequent part of polynomial, one of the theorem will be what we'll call the remainder theorem. So the remainder theorem is like a shortcut to find remainder. So we already learned about long division. So if we do the long division, we will be able to get remainder. So I am going to later on we'll do the long division. Okay, so right now I'm going to use the remainder theorem. So how do we use a remainder theorem? So this thing, which is the dividend, so this dividend will be fx. So if you want to find the remainder when you divided by this, you set the divisor equal to 0. So if you want the remainder when fx is divided by x minus 1, will be a f1. So what do we mean by f1? That means all the x are being expressed, are being changed to 1. So I got the remainder 6. So the theorem is a shortcut. Why is it a shortcut? You just need to find the x value from the divisor and you put it into your fx. And the question in this example, we actually try to verify with a long division. So let me try the long division. So by now you should already know your long division. So there are two methods to get a remainder. One will be long division, one will be remainder theorem. So which one will you what I suggest? Okay, of course I will suggest the remainder theorem. That will be so much faster. So if you look at the process, and it is also very subjected to careless mistake. And you also take more time, particularly if you are not a very fast worker, you find yourself spending a lot of time using long division to get the remainder. I think I make a careless mistake. Oh, okay, my careless mistake was here. This should be a 4. So this should be a 4x. So everything is wrong the moment you make a careless mistake. So that should be a minus 4x. So we get a minus x plus 7. And if you subtract, you got a remainder 6. So the remainder that you gotten from the remainder theorem and the long division should match. So if you look at the steps, which one is easier? The remainder theorem is easier. Find the x from the divisor. So this divisor equal to 0. And then this whole thing is your fx. So it's just that some students find it very difficult due to the fact that they don't understand what's called theorem. Theorem is like a shortcut. So it's just something that they discover a shortcut for you to do. So you just accept that, oh, so if I do it this method, I will always be able to get the remainder. So it is a technique, okay, that has been discovered. You just need to execute the technique. And the purpose of this remainder theorem is to get remainder. So of course, sometimes they work backwards. So they can give you the remainder and then slowly they work backwards. But generally, this is the idea of a remainder theorem.